Hey guys, it's Tasha. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the crib. For my returning, positive subscribers and supporters, welcome back. Come on in and get comfortable. Alright, you see this? This is my embarrassment book. I made this book really to try to keep up with what I was doing back then. And yeah, oh my god, I'm actually kind of hesitant to show you guys, but I'm gonna be brave and show you. And as you can see, it's been through some things. This is a scrapbook when Dollar Tree, is it on here? This is when Dollar Tree had these scrapbooks in their store, and the scrapbooking supplies, like from this brand, they had these books, they had the sleeves, they had the smaller books, and I had one of the smaller books around somewhere. They had oodles and oodles of scrapbooking stuff. So, let's get into this embarrassment book. Okay. And don't y'all come for me here. Because I'm still learning. Even after 10 years, I just went online to see when I uploaded my very first video. And it was June the 10th. In 2010. So June the 10th of this year, it'll be 10 years. Now this is not an old picture. This is a fairly recent picture. It was just, I was just trying to put it somewhere. Let's see if anything behind it. Nah, it ain't nothing behind there. It's just a cut from my Cricut. That's all that is. Oh, and this thing right here. I did this for a friend, for his mom. Her name, and may she rest in peace, her name was Julia Mae Anderson. And this was for her birthday, and I did a little RSVP card. When was this? In 2006. And I even did a little thing so they could find where the place was. I had totally forgotten I had done this. But that's what that is. I just put it right there. But like I said, this is just a family picture, and that's not that old. Alright, let's get into this. This right here was my daughter's birthday, and I think she was turning 12 or 13. And this is when I was just first trying to figure out what I wanted to do with her stuff. You know, with her... I wanted to come up with something unique for her birthday card invitation. And I had just gotten a camera. My son gave me a camera. And I had been watching YouTube. So I said, okay, let me see what I could come up with. So I found these purse designs on the internet. And I just printed it out. And I cut it out because then you could actually get the, it's not a template, but you could get the, I guess it is a template, and you had to take your knife and cut it out. And of course at the time I wasn't like that. I didn't know about the scrapbooking stores and all that stuff. But I did find this graphic online. Both of these graphics, one is the Burberry and one is this colorful Louis Vuitton one, and those were the graphics that I found to be on the outside of the purse, and then her picture is on the inside like that. And actually what was in here was a separate piece. I put in a DVD. I had my camera. I had a camera that I had borrowed from a friend, and we went over to the community center, and it had like a little pond, and I recorded a DVD. It's like I was coming up behind her. She goes, "Oh, you guys startled me. Look, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have this birthday party at the skate ring, you know, that type of deal." And I put all that, gave them that, and I wrote some information on just a piece of paper and put it in, and she was able to give it out to her friends. And these are some of the pictures of her friends that were there. That's her sister right there. Can you see right there? That's her sister. And these are some of her friends. And this is the group of the girls. And they had a real good time at the skating rink that day. The next one, I was doing a ice cream social for her. And it was just inviting some of her friends to, what did we do? We spent the whole day. The first part of the day was like brunch-ish. Well, it could have been more like lunch, actually. And do I have it in here? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. 12 noon, arrived for ice cream. And then at 1 o'clock, we did the card making, which was this card right here. I cut out everything. I made them little kits. And I cut out everything so they could just put it together. And then at 2 o'clock, we did jewelry making. And at 4:30, we did lunch. And then at 6 was scrapbooking. And then at 7:30 was the wind down. So we made a whole day of it. As I said, I had them to do plopper. I did ploppers for them, and all I had to do was take it and paste it on a 6x6 a sheet of cardstock or chipboard, and that was the card. That was the scrapbook page, and I showed them how to make a quick bracelet and earring set. So we did that. This was my first attempt at trying to do something with library pockets. Yeah, don't look at that. This was a card that I had done. I don't even know, some book I saw it in, and I was trying to replicate it. This is that the card that was for Father's Day. And I actually liked the way that it actually came out. I was surprised about that one. This right here is just my my stuff when I was doing CEUs, being a master cosmetologist. This hairstyle right here is not anything that I did. I just saw it online and I thought it was hilarious, and I sent it to my cousin, and I just took a picture and did it. Now this right here is some of my work. It's the same thing. I only did it once, and it was just trying to curl a really short hairstyle on my mannequin, so I just stuck it in there. This was information that I was supposed to do a spread. I think I started it because this right here isn't moving. So I started it, and then I went back later and just put extra stuff in over here. Okay, see, this is 06, and then this stuff right here is from 08 that I was supposed to do a little spread on, and I never did. This is just a family, and that's nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with this one. What I'm going with this one. This one was like make 5 cards out of the same thing, or use the same stuff to make 5 different cards. So that's what this is. And this paper is just like the cheap construction paper that you get at Dollar Tree. And I think that's where I was getting the majority of my stuff from anyway, if not all of it. Because like I said, I didn't know about Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Tuesday Morning. I just didn't know. Okay, this is the one I saw in somebody's book, I think. And I just so happened to knew I could get Pop Rocks at the time. And I think I got these at like Party City or something. I don't remember. And this right here is my first attempt at crisscross cards. And this was another one. I'm trying to make a card. And this right here is a card that was for somebody else. And I asked them if I could have it just for inspiration. And I still love this card. Okay, let's see what's next. Here we go. There are more my Pop Rocks cards. And this was during Halloween. That's why it's those colors. And these are my first attempts at, let me hold it down. So at making acetate cards. I wished I had put like a year or something, at least some type of date down. But yeah, these are that's just a piece of acetate folded, and I adhered that to the back part. Like I said, this is me trying to do acetate cards. Let me see if there's anything in this one right here. Oh, it's not even done down. So I think I must have started it and just never finished it. Yeah, okay. So I think I started this and never finished it. And I was thinking I was probably supposed to just adhere it in here somehow. And then that way I could write on it right there and I would still see all of this. But don't hold me to that. I don't know where my head was at the time. Okay, here more crisscross cards that I was trying out right here. And over here, this was, I actually did this one for my sister. And this is actually me too trying to heat emboss. And I did it so that it was one color on one side and it kind of went gradient on the other side. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. And I was supposed to send it to her and never did. And it's her birthday. She's a November baby, and that's probably why these Christmas ones are right here. So I guess that's October, November, December-ish thing going on. Let me see what's next. Okay. This is a birthday card I did for my granny. And what year was this? It says 2000 something on there. Let's see. 2008. Okay. My sister paid for this one and she didn't like it. She said it looks too kiddie for a 93-year-old lady. So I did this one and we went with that one. And this one was for her baby brother at the time. This was in 2009. Lord have mercy. Okay, there we go. I had to apologize for any glare, guys, because I'm just trying to get this done and I'm not paying a whole lot of attention, but I'm gonna try to. And that's what this page is about. This right here is another page with me doing acetate, trying to do an acetate card. I don't know what was in my mind here. I think these two were kind of like me trying to see if I could do some type of wedding invitation. That's the only thing I could think of, the reason why it's white. And I really think that's what it was. I was trying to see about doing some type of wedding invitation, but I just never put anything here. So, but that is those cards. And I think this one is like leftover cards that I just didn't want to throw out. I was just keeping them and I had to put them somewhere. So there's a card. Here's another crisscross card that's coming loose. Here's another one for my daughter's birthday, and this is just a acetate card with buttons. I think I was looking at something that said make a card with buttons, so that's why that's got buttons everywhere. Here's this one is nothing that I did. I just got it for inspiration. It was I was invited to a wedding, and I just kept it there. This is another acetate card right here. If you can see that right there, that's another acetate card. And let me see if I can put this down without tearing up something. Okay, this acetate card right here is the first one I did when I discovered, hey, just put the same thing, adhere them together, and put white on the inside, and then you can write. Can you see? There we go. So that was when I first discovered that. It took me forever, I'm sure. But I'm not tripping. Okay, this is another. This is not a crisscross card, but it used less paper than a crisscross card. So I like that. That's another acetate one. I just called it Me Time. This is one I was trying to stamp with. Yeah. I think I had just purchased this edge punch right here, and that's where this one came from. And I just had just bought this die set here, so I was trying to, punch this out and see what I could do with it. And this one right here, let me see if I can take it out. This one right here, believe it or not, Miss Tamika from Scrap the World. I had seen a video of her doing what she did, like I guess they call these an envelope mini. So this was me trying to recreate her envelope mini. But I also used my flowers on here, and as you can see, they have dulled over time. These were the flowers using the UT and the embossing, the UT and the pearlescence, whatever that stuff is, or the Jessie Girl Cosmetics stuff. And it's just got a tag here that I inked the edges. Put a little thing right there. Put some some eyelets here. And on the back, got a little swing door here. So this was inspired by Miss Tamika from Scrap the World. And the rest of this stuff is just, I mean, that's basically the end of it. Because I haven't put anything else in this book. I'm just holding on to it. Yeah, and that's my granny's homegoing thing. I miss her dearly. I really do. And it's been 8 years. But okay, then let me go with this last one. And then I'm going to end this video. This is the last thing I've done. I mean, that I put in here. And this is a piece of acetate that I adhered across this paper. And this is like a wallet. And it comes with these checks. I found an image of a blank check. And so let's just say, you know, you're a little kid and you say, okay, pay to the order of mom. And then you put, I think it's either here or here. One of these places you would put something like cut the grass, you know, for a week, or, hugs and kisses, forever, that type of stuff. So that's what this is. Okay. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That was super embarrassing. But I guess if it wasn't embarrassing, that means I didn't like it. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'm going to put this back. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this so embarrassing video. If you haven't, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have a book like this, share it, please. All your comments, I truly appreciate it. Come back anytime, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, love bugs.